a cold summer night, as we're packing up the moon, and baby, come feel the blood around you. Reminding us it used to be 3 and not 2, and that's how the world began. And that's how the world began.
Smile.
Oh, there's a delay too.
Oh yeah, there is a delay. I got
Alright,
the sound
so I gotta
off.
sort of look this way, it's gonna be weird, no?
Kind of, sort of. Yeah, try not to look at it'll be hard.
Don't stare at the camera.
Yeah, well, no, you stare at the, don't stare at the screen, because then...
That I can avoid.
Yeah.
I don't like to look at myself more than I have to.
Yeah, well, you know how that goes. What's up? What's up, Tina? Oh, good. We got 5 watching so far, though I'm pretty sure my account is included in that. So I brought a guest for today's show. I figure you guys have been looking at nothing but me for not long enough. So here's John.
It's tough life.
It is.
Howdy,
It's a very
everybody.
tough life. Yeah, so here we are.
It's been a while since we did anything. Played
It's
songs.
true. It's true. We have not collaborated. Well, it's not entirely true though. I mean, we're Mr. Metzinger here is doing an album, and this guy is producing it. So
That is true. Thank you very much.
And collaborating on
It's
that.
exciting stuff.
It is. It's
Looking forward
actually
to that being out soon. -ish.
Yeah, and it's fantastic music. I'm excited. In fact, I'm hoping to play a couple tunes tonight. Give people a little sneaky peeky.
We can do that.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Where do you want to start this thing, man? I have no plan. I'm just kind of like, oh look, what's up? Who else we got in here? We got Judy in the house. One poor soul. Woohoo!
Number is
And
climbing
how
by the
spicy.
second.
Uh-oh, Johnnie.
That is me.
How spicy.
I think
sees
there's a
you.
collection of people that have heard you say my name and don't know what I look like, so sorry to disappoint you.
Oh no, they've been watching for 3 videos. They know exactly what you look
Right.
like. But the haircut is probably throwing them off.
Right.
That was not very nice to do, Mr. Metzinger. I'm just saying.
Had to be camera ready.
I guess you did, and you succeeded well. And yes, happy Friday. What's up, Sherry? It is, I don't know why I'm doing this random fist pump thing. It's like, I don't know, my hand.
Excitement.
It is, it's adrenaline. I have my first ever official guest on my show. That's, not my wife. Which is, not to knock that, I love having my wife on the show, but So cool, where shall we, it's the J&J hour. Probably more than an hour, but we'll see. Where do you want to kick this off, brother man?
So, I guess we did an album together.
We did.
And that started within the air.
It did.
Maybe that's a good place to start here.
Well, that means
I can get away with not dropping.
you can. Fine, we'll play in the air. As long as that's okay with everyone else. I'm assuming it is. Alright, here we go. close my eyes, can't make it go away. How long must we sing this song? How long, how long? Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. I've been wanting, I've been reaching, I've been coming for you so long. I've been wanting, baby, I've been reaching, I've been breathing for you so long, so long. Oh my God. Wow, that just happened. So, hey, Everyday Art by Brittany Gunter. Brittany, I hope you're safe on the East Coast, staying out of hurricane's path.
Shit, that's right.
Yeah, crazy nonsense going on the East Coast right now. This is literally the first show John and I have done. How long's it been since we played a show of any sort?
It was sometime leading up to Christmas. Was it 2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah, it's been like a minute. By the way, as long as we got him here, if you have questions for John, anything you want to know about him, I mean, you know, I assume within reason. I don't know how forthcoming he's going to be, but, you know, he tends to be pretty forthcoming with information.
I make no apologies for my flip-flops. Ask me anything else, though.
That's totally okay. We are a flip-flop house, and we are both wearing flip-flops, and that's good. So what do you want to do next?
I feel like I picked that one, Johnny. Your turn. Your turn. I picked that song.
My turn, huh? Well, I am honestly feeling a cover coming on here.
Huh?
Now, one question though, is Allie here? Where the hell's Allie? Is she in the house? What do we got here? Taking a look. Allie. I don't see Allie. Anyone know where Allie is? Go find her. We'll get her. By the way, so El Spicy asked, how have you been writing? You mean like how long, or like what is this process? What are you asking specifically, Mr. El Spicy? And I asked about Allie because there is a cover that I have in mind that I checked and we can do it, but I don't want to do it till the whole family's here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we will do this cover. If she doesn't show up by soon, then we'll do it anyway. But let's see here. So yeah, Spicy. When you say how have you been writing, what exactly do you mean by that? Like how long, or like yeah.
Is there a question about pineapple on pizza again? Is that like a running joke on your channel? I feel like I see that every time I watch one of your videos.
Boxers or briefs? They want to know.
Neither.
Tina wants to know. Neither. Okay.
Preferably.
Well, all right. Good to know. I just learned something about John. Let's see. Was there a pineapple question?
I don't know if it was a question. I think people were just talking about.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, but there is. So okay. And apparently my wife has been telling people what kind of underwear I wear. That's when I wear underwear. I'm just saying, y'all. It ain't a constant thing. Dad's in the house. Woohoo! And El Spicy would like to know what got you started writing music.
Boredom.
Wow. That's a very honest answer.
I guess I was probably like 12 or 13 when I started writing music. Well, lyrics at that point, because I didn't have any instruments. And
I was just writing about things that I was seeing without any intention of doing anything with it or any plans. Just kind of, hey, this is something that happened today or something that I saw that was interesting. And I don't know what that leap was from, okay, let's make this a song now. But I found someone that played guitar at the high school, or junior high, I guess I was at the time, and said, hey, I wrote this thing, can we make it into a song? And he said, yeah, sure, for some reason. And then he was around playing guitar, because he's working on the song for me, and I was like, I can do that. And I got a guitar. My grandmother got me a guitar as a present when I'm 13 years old. And I've been doing it for the last 17 years now.
Wow. And what was that first guitar? I'm curious. I don't even know this.
It was an Ibanez. It was one of those like starter packs that you can
like
get, where it comes with like a little tiny amplifier and like a strap and a cable and a little Ibanez electric 6-string.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think I still have it back home.
Yeah?
It's so fucked up. I've dropped it like 15,000 times at this point, so there's like paint chipped off of it. Everything is broken on it, but like
That's hilarious.
I think it still works.
And then you also have like come up with some of the best freaking band names of all time. Borrowing Karma is my favorite.
Fun thing about Borrowing Karma is our album name was Giving It Back. And I decided at that point that all of the album names for the bands I was like kind of heading, the album name would sort of play off of the band name.
Yeah.
So the next thing we did was the Unsocial Lemons, me and Cody Clemens, which is a rhyme in and of itself. With his last name there.
Oh, right.
And so our albums were like Unsocial Lemonade, When Life Gives You, the Unsocial Lemons. Like we decided we were gonna do like a harder like death metal album. Not really, but it was in that direction. So it was like Citric Acid.
Oh, how funny. That's awesome.
And then later on the stuff we did.
Yeah, which was the Phoenix Resistance, and were you weren't in Reverse Vector, right?
Nope.
But you were in Phoenix Resistance, and obviously No Convention, and
Right.
yeah, that's definitely been some interesting ones. Let's see, do you have any other questions before we play another song here? Oh, here's more about the pizza. Especially with hammer bacon, pineapple on pizza. That is okay. So we are having a further discussion on pineapple on pizza. For your information, pineapple is delicious on pizza. I'm just throwing that out there.
Vile.
I'm saying apparently John disagrees with me. So I don't know if that was a question or not, but it just got answered. So we get the Johnnies. Yes, Charming Giraffe, you do get the Johnnies. You are so welcome. Yeah, will somebody send a search team out to find out where the hell Ellie is? This is ridiculous. I did not approve this. And there is nothing wrong with Commando, I agree. Unless you're wearing somebody else's pants, then it's awkward.
What are we gonna play, John?
We're gonna play an Our Lady Peace song. We're gonna play Superman's Dead right now, is what I'm thinking. You feeling that? You know that one, right?
Yep.
Good. So,
Me to go ahead and start it, or?
I think you should play the lead, since playing that song and singing and playing lead would be really difficult.
It's not a whole lot of lead, but yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Make something. Oh, I know what I'm doing. There we go. I'm going to turn down a little bit. Okay, here we go. 2. Smile, need someone to hate. An ordinary boy, an ordinary name. Ordinary is just not good enough today. Now, ooh, now, ooh, now, ooh. Now, ooh, now, ooh, now. Jared. Is Jared here? Wow. Is Jared in the house? Where's Jared? Where the hell did Jared go? Oh, there's Jared. Yeah, Holy Random Topics is right, man. I wear boxers in the winter. This is great. Have I missed anything? Let's see. Do we have an Allie in the house yet? Has Allie materialized? If not, it's fine. We have Jared, I guess, for now. But sorry, Jared, you're no Allie. No offense. But I guarantee you probably cook better than her because you kind of cook better than everybody does. Any other questions for Mr. Metzinger here? Mr. John Metzinger of the house, at your disposal.
That's fair. I'm not real interesting.
You are quite interesting, and the fact that you assert that you're not interesting makes you more interesting. I'm just going to say that. Nice try, but... Well, let's see. You know, Jared, she is prettier than you, no offense, I'm just saying.
What inspires you for your songs?
Oh, okay. What's your inspiration?
Is that submitted by Emily?
It says Emily Louise. Is that your sister?
Not my sister. That is
Oh! Yeah, right. Emma. That's funny, because I always call her M.
That's
I
fair.
always forget that your girlfriend... Because
That
I
weirded
always
me
call...
out for a second, though, conflating the two.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Not as much recently.
I think that was a more broad question, not
Yeah,
limited
yeah.
to recently.
More recently, I guess, frustration with things at large. What's weird is that I go through what a lot of artists go through, which is like they earlier in their life they have a lot of issues and problems, and they're upset about a lot of things, and that tends to inspire really good music. And then as they get older, they get their shit figured out, and then it kind of brings some balance, and then that inspires not so good music. So I've kind of having to look a little bit more outwards, and obviously there's plenty of issues as you go further out into the world. So a lot more political stuff recently, and kind of looking at issues outside of my own little slice of life.
Yeah, I can see that. Speaking, yeah, no stocks with Birkenstocks. We're not doing that.
How do you know what that means?
Birkenstocks are a type of sandal.
Oh,
They're really expensive and, in my opinion, really ugly sandals.
gotcha.
But anyway, on the note of political music that you've written, I'll play Bound and Gagged. I
Sure.
would certainly fit that. This is actually, technically, I Want to Swim was our first collaboration, really.
That's true.
But, you know, that happened at the end of the Phoenix Resistance, and then since moving out to California, which, by the way, backstory, John is also from the Buffalo area. He's from a little town called Tonawanda, which is a suburb of Buffalo. And, you know, the bands we were in Buffalo. And then, inadvertently, you know, without, unbeknownst, we literally, I'm pretty sure we hated each other for like a year or something.
It's a rough stretch.
Yeah, you know, but during which time we both ended up moving to California, to LA, within like 6 months of each other. And we randomly ran into each other again at Scrapbook Expo
In Anaheim,
in Anaheim, which, were you there for you or were you there for Emily?
for Emily.
And I was there for Marcy.
Right. I think we both got dragged to these things.
Yeah, right. So, and don't get me wrong, it was kind of cool, but definitely wasn't something I would have thought of on my own, right?
Yeah.
And then, literally, we like bumped into each other, and I'm just like, oh hey, you're here.
Yeah, that's I don't know if it's a 1 in a million shot, but
That's pretty slim, man.
it's crazy.
And to meet there, of all places, like such an unobvious meeting place, right?
Right.
And then I called you what, like a month or two later? I got in touch with you on Facebook. I
Facebook
think.
probably.
Because
Yeah.
I didn't even think I had your number at that point.
Nope.
Yeah, I like burned it or something.
Probably.
As much as you burned mine. And then we met up at Cantor's, was it? We went to some
Cantor's.
We went to Cantor's. Yep, on Fairfax, which is a historic place.
I think you owe me $12 still.
Do I still owe you
How
12
about
bucks?
lunch? No.
Did
I think
you?
we're probably
first,
even at this point.
First of all, it was dinner.
That's right.
And second of all, if I owe you 12 bucks, I can pay you 12 bucks. Not today, but you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we just got talking, and at that point, I was looking for a guitar player for no convention, and that was how that all kind of went down. And it was very, I don't know, it was all very fortuitous and guided by fate in some strange way, I guess, or guided by us, and we just haven't admitted that, you know. But yeah, so that's the story of how we got back together, and then we in writing the new album, the Welcome to Hollywood album, Bound and Gagged, I want to say was the first, since moving to LA, collaboration being done where we really worked on a song together. Like, typically the way a convention would work is either I would bring a song in and John would bring a song in and we would just kind of perfect it, but it was pretty much all the way there. And Bound and Gagged, I think I've talked about this, was a song I had written the music years ago for another band I was doing. That was Reverse Vector. And I never really dug the words that singer put on it, and I just kind of loved the music, so I kind of held on to it for a while, and then, I think you were starting to show me these words you had written, and I think I think at the time I was kind of locked onto this music idea, and we just kind of started, I was like, I wonder if this would work, kind of a thing, and then you had the verses all written, I feel like.
That's about right.
And I think I wrote the chorus, and that was like, and then that song was just kind of born,
Yeah, sounds right.
So there's the whole full backstory to that song, which is on the Welcome to Hollywood album. By the way, I'm going to do my formalities here. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to share the feed. Get people coming and checking this out, because we do have a special guest, and we need to make you feel welcome, or we might not come back again. And then also, down below, there's a bunch of links, including links to the Welcome to Hollywood album. And I should put a link to your YouTube page.
It's easy enough to find me.
That's true. If you type in the Johnnie Metz, all one word, on YouTube, you will find him. But it's also youtube.com/user, USER, / the Johnnie, JOHNNY, Metz, METZ. And that will get you to his channel. Everyone should subscribe. He's actually got like a ton of music up on his channel. That's all just original stuff he wrote.
Probably a couple hundred songs on there.
Yeah, it's a lot. So and it's good. It's funny because you don't give yourself enough credit, in my opinion, and how good your writing is. So there's actually some real freaking gems up there. And, you can even hear, honestly, this is kind of that's kind of a way to hear original versions of some of the stuff that eventually ended up on the Welcome to Hollywood album. I think No Room in Hell is up there, the original version. I don't know if the lyrics to Bound and Gagged are up there anymore, but...
No, you won't find that.
But Sistine Dream is up there, yeah.
She's fun.
She's
There's
fun.
an original demo of that one.
Right. So this is like the basement tapes. Oh, you have a question from Tina. She wants to know what the first song is that you ever wrote. It was a fart noise.
I'm trying to remember. It's on my YouTube page. It's a song called Stare Down. And I don't know what it's about. It's too long ago, and it's listening to it now. There's no anything to it. It's a type of thing that someone with a little bit more self-respect might take down in embarrassment. But everyone's got to start somewhere, so it's not a real interesting story. But you can find it. It's on YouTube. It's called Stare Down.
Stare Down. So I think everyone should go and check that out for sure. I see keyboard has a line. Oh, it says nothing. Yes, Stare Down. That Stare Down, like the STARE.
That is exactly it.
One word or two words?
I think it's one.
Yeah? Well, there you go. Well, that's
Alright,
it.
you ready?
Yeah, so I guess we're playing Bound and Gagged. And,
Alright, take it.
You want me to take the opening riff?
Sure.
Okay.
I think you know it.
Humanity just a blind, sanity our daily grind. Come on!
Oh, babe, bring me Panda home. Like the food, not the animal. I want to get fed, not
I had
mauled.
panda today.
You had Panda today?
What world we live in?
What world we live in?
Honey walnut shrimp.
Honey walnut shrimp's alright, it's good. I
Good
like it. It's, you know, I like it, but I can't eat too much of it because it's just too much sugar.
Mm.
But it is delicious, I agree. So I think you should sing one.
Sure.
You do sing, and you sing well. Actually, you want to play something off the album?
Sure. So
What are you feeling?
the plan is for the album to have 9 songs, and we're still in the process of recording it, so I'm still feeling a couple things out in terms of the final arrangement. But one of the ones, the reason we decided to record this album, you had been bugging me to do it for a long time.
That's true.
Yeah, and I kind of kept putting it off. But I wrote a new song, the newest song on the album, a couple months ago, and I threw a video up on YouTube of just me, kind of a demo of it.
Yeah.
And it got a really positive response, and actually some people encouraged me, hey, you need to do this properly beyond just the demo. So I think that's what we'll do. It's called I Do Oh Well, So Well.
Marvelous. And you have the greatest names too, I swear to God. You do. Like that one and No Room in Hell are like two of my favorites. And Sistine Dream too is, I'm like, I don't know how the hell you came up with that, but it just works.
I'll take it. So, like a lot of my songs, this is musically very straightforward. Not a whole lot of changes. It's kind of just like an E to a G for the most part,
Yeah.
with a little bit of a couple other chords thrown in there. So, as you know, my songs are simple enough that I actually came up with mnemonics sometimes in the names of the songs, just so I can remember.
Yes.
Oh, this is these 3 chords. That's the name of the song. So this is I Do Oh Well, So Well, and Johnny's going to play some lead guitar, and I'm going to try and sing it.
You are going to succeed marvelously, I'm certain.
Another one. I'm riding and I'm black spotted, glue me together and hold me till I'm better, better and told. And I can't be long for this. Falling away from myself and oh, and I can't belong to this. Falling apart so well again. I'm two brains without a home. I'm so tired, and I'm so wired, gloomy together. Hold me till I'm better, till I'm better, better than now. And I can't be long for this. Falling away from myself. Oh, and I can't belong to this. Falling apart so bad. Oh, and I can't belong for this. Falling away from myself. Oh, I can't belong to this. Falling apart. This is hell.
I love that song.
Thanks, everybody.
That was a good one. That seems like people are liking it. So, play She's Fun. We have a request for an original.
Okay.
See, that does happen every once in a while.
Noise.
Nice. Nice, nice. Missed the point the rhyme. So, I think we should acquiesce to this request.
Yeah, that's
I feel
cool.
like it's just the right thing to do. So, tell us, I mean, this song, I actually have no idea what the inspiration was for this. It was just kind of a random
She's
thing
Fun
just
was
to-
somewhat recent. I wrote it during the time that we were in No Convention.
Yes.
And like a lot of the songs I've written in the last couple of years, I think the idea is it's about sort of self-destructive tendencies, and this one in particular is the idea of wanting something and pursuing something even when you realize it's not any good for you. And ostensibly it appears to be about a love interest type deal, but it could just as easily be gambling, alcohol, laziness, TV, whatever it is that you kind of realize this isn't good for me, that this isn't healthy.
Yeah.
But in the moment, you're just like, I want it. And so the verse is kind of the I want it, I want it, I want it, and the chorus is a realization, even if I got it, what am I going to do with it?
Wow. Blows my mind. I totally thought it was about a chick.
Well, you have that song melody. It's kind of the same idea,
That's
right?
true,
I mean,
right,
it
yeah.
has a facade of that kind of thing, but really, it can be somewhat interchangeable with other things.
Yeah, I mean, it was actually written about my guitar, funnily enough. It wasn't even written about women at all.
Right.
Go figure.
All right. So she's fun.
Yeah. You want to lead off with the rhythm?
Sure.
Marvelous! I approve of this message. So, drinking is rough, man. I agree. Lay off the bottle if you can. So, let's see here. Do we need a group hug? Does somebody need a group hug? And this joke, this running joke of doing 121 days is something like 125 days. That's like a running joke on this channel. That's 621 days. This number keeps growing exponentially.
Oh, a tuner?
Yeah, actually, well, my phone's my tuner, but I can give you a note.
Sure, that's good.
I'm in tune.
How y'all doing?
Yeah, I was going to say, while we're tuning, if anyone has further questions or comments for Mr. Metzinger here. Oh, don't blame Allie. She's not here to defend herself. Come on now.
Is the accusation that she threw me out of tune?
I don't know, but we can go with that. It can be. What's your name? What do you want to be?
What's that?
I'll just do a little tune. You're good?
D?
D.
Okay, that's better than I thought.
We're fine. Yeah, you're doing fine. Yeah, I know. That's right. But so we're playing. I guess we'll do 121 days since we've been requested. I only have 121 days to give you. I don't have 125. I don't have 621. We only have 121 to work with. I'm just saying. As you guys all know. Uh-oh. Yay. We got a yay. What's the yay for? What I miss?
I think because you agreed to play the song.
Oh! Wow. It's acknowledgement. I like that.
Just a guess. Seemed to be the right chronology.
You're probably right. And with the delay and everything, you're probably correct. So, again, as you all know, this is a song I wrote for my wife, mixed media girl, who I believe is still watching, or at the very least, yeah, 121 days, yes. Oh yeah, Twisted Pictures and Welcome to Hollywood, that's true, we should definitely hit those. As a matter of fact, let's do 121 days and maybe we do those too. Does that work for you?
Yeah.
I figure you're usually pretty easy, you're pretty acquiescent. Apparently I like the word acquiesce. I'm noticing this. What song means the most to you? What song means the most to you? I think that's for you. I guess it could be for either of us.
If you got something, go for it. I gotta think about that one.
Yeah, I don't know what song would mean the most to me. I mean, most of my music is pretty personal. You know, to some degree anyway. What song? Oh, for both. It's for both of us, so you're not off the hook. You have to answer too.
Gee. You know, I think you're kind of obligated to do one of the love songs that you've written for a significant other.
I mean, I'd like to think I'm not obligated to do anything, but as far as like one of the most
I mean,
important
if I say it's some shit about me, like, you know, seeing a cat the other day that I wrote, that feels a little like an insult.
Fair enough.
Fuck it, it's Friday, right?
Okay.
Like that's
pretty
a mantra.
That is an important one. That's a movement. That's like becoming a movement. This whole Friday night thing is based around that song. Jared, I love your face, but I love your J bites more. That's a dessert he makes. Chocolate covered cheesecake bites, and they're ridiculous.
That sounds good.
They're amazing, and the bastard needs to start making more of them because I want them now.
People have responded. I picked the right song.
I think you did. Now, okay, good. So that's good. I mean, yeah, okay, that's a good answer.
Most
so,
of the stuff I write, I record it in a couple of days, and then I could come back to it every 15 years. That one's because of you.
That one's, I know, that one's kind of sticky, isn't it?
It's stuck around a little bit.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's becoming a thing. Good thought, right? And then I don't know. For me, the most important song. Man, that's a great question. Well, I guess there's two categories of important. There's the category of like it saved my ass in some way, and then there's the category of like it really, enhanced something important to me. As far as the one that really like helped me, it handled something for me. Boy, I would probably say for that category, probably Low. No, I would probably honestly say Tommy Got His Gun. I mean, that is an extreme caricature of where I was at in my life, but I was just having a really shitty time in my life, and I was like, well, I guess it was more like, well, there are people that got it worse. At least I'm not standing on the edge of a fucking roof looking to jump off it, right? And that's kind of what that song's about, is somebody who commits suicide. And I don't know, writing that song, not that I was there per se, but I was just having a rough time, and that kind of helped me look and say, oh, well, it could be worse, right? I could be the guy that I just wrote about, that's fictitious. And as far as most important, like enhancing and acknowledging something in my life, that's probably a toss-up between 121 Days and See You Again. I love them both for very similar reasons, and they're both about my wife, and they both definitely, they definitely enhance and acknowledge, what I have with my wife, which is something really, really special. And, I can't say I've ever written songs that powerful about another person, like really. The communications are pretty powerful, and just the music is some of the best I've ever written, in my opinion. So I would say probably that answers that question. It's funny, I have this way of taking a simple question and making it really complicated, I realize it. But, yeah. So that's... Shall we play 121 Days?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've listened to this song through in a little while, so I'll try to work through it.
It's in G, so if you play like something in E minor pentatonic, you're covered. You literally can't go wrong. Yesterday, You remember the leads?
A little bit, a little bit.
That was impressive. Literally, it's been what, like 2 years?
It's been a hot minute.
Oh, very
And that was
hot.
when we weren't playing so much at the tail end of the old convention as much either.
Yeah, I guess that's true. We weren't, were we? We were really focusing on the album mostly.
Yeah, and we also had, when we did a little lineup change in the rhythm section there, some of the stuff didn't quite transfer over as much.
Yeah,
I was playing bass a lot. And
you were playing bass a lot. Yeah, with one.
had to change a couple things.
Yeah, that song really needs 2 guitars when it's like a band thing, in my opinion.
You had a couple others that people suggested, I think.
Yeah. Oh yes, you are welcome, Charming Giraffe. Always a pleasure.
Well, the hour flew by.
Oh yeah, we're not even done. It's never an hour. It's always longer than an hour. I mean, we haven't even done fucking It's Friday yet, and you know that's gotta happen. Blood sugar crashing. Well, you should totally eat. We're not gonna do fucking It's Friday for at least a couple more songs, so you got time. You've got time. And oh my God, my wife just walked in the house. And she brought food for me. Oh, I love you.
No pandas.
Aw. Well, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna eat and not get mauled. I'm okay with that. Say hi. Oh my God. Video bomb. Oh, there
Yeah.
she is.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Alright, carry on, kids.
So, okay, let's, Tina is re-requesting Twisted Pictures. Oh, you want, ha! Fuck you, I
If
won't
you could
do
ever
what you
think
told
of a song
me!
that did not work acoustic.
I bet you it could, though.
Pulse on Parade or like any Rage Against the Machine song, really.
But you know what? I better, you know,
If Morello was doing it, you'd probably pull it off.
if Bullet for My Valentine can make Tears Don't Fall acoustic, I feel like that could work. I don't know. That's something that's just,
Hi.
for now I'm
Twisted
intrigued.
Pictures?
Yeah, let's do Twisted. Yeah, let's do Twisted Pictures. Let's just do it. Ooh, Rage is Amazeballs. I agree, Mr. Richardson. You, my friend, have good
The screen's a little far away from me, and I'm squinting a little bit. I thought it said "Rape is Amazeballs," and I was like,
no,
"Jesus,
Jared,
that got dark."
No, Jared's not that guy. Yeah, Jared's just not that guy. Thank God
That's
you
good.
didn't say that. Because, and you potentially need a prescription for some glasses, my man. Yes. Yeah, that took a turn, Jared. You better watch your mouth. This is Twisted Pictures for Tina. Alright, here we go. These gray walls surrounding my emotions hounding. It's been so long since I've seen you smile. I said I would do anything. Guess it didn't mean a thing. Just thought that love would be enough to get us by. Twisted pictures rule my mind. Twisted pictures ran my life. Oh, twisted pictures made me wild. They can't hold me while I cry. These faded visions crowding me. All the things we said we'd be, we said we'd make it. And at any cost. And I'll always love you honestly. I believe that you'll love me. We will live on through the good times that we've lost. Twisted pictures rule my mind. Twisted pictures ran my life. Twisted pictures made me wild. They can't hold me while I cry. much I love doing that song. Man, we need to just start a new band, you know? I'm just saying. This time you can sing.
What are they talking about now? Deer?
Oh, God only knows. Never had deer in a... What? I'm confused.
Venison?
Venison is delicious.
It is good. Venison jerky.
Venison
it's
jerky.
the only version of the venison I can have that.
Venison jerky, venison sausage, and venison steak is amazing. But it's like, there's like no fat on it. It's like pure meat.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I've only had the jerky. And it's great jerky.
Yeah, venison is like the Ron Jeremy of meat. It's pure fucking meat. But I'm sorry, bad joke. Whoops! Fresh venison tenderloin, yes. Well, Tina, do not cry and do not fret, because you know what? Send me more lyrics and we will exercise some more demons for you. I am sure you are awesome. So don't get too dialed into the pictures, you know. We had a request for Welcome to Hollywood. I feel like we should do that. How you feeling about that one?
That should be good.
And then here's kind of my thought. Obviously, we could, you know, if this changes, that's fine. But I'm thinking we'll do Welcome to Hollywood, and then maybe we'll do Fuck It, It's Friday, and then I'd love to see a couple more year songs. Have a couple more years get played.
Cool. Works for me.
Yeah, so there we go. Without further ado, we're going to do Welcome to Hollywood. So there, I'm going to drink some water first though, because, yeah. This time I decided that I didn't care how noisy it was. I left the air conditioner on. I hope that's not bothering anyone. By the way, I should have asked this a long time ago, but how is the sound out there? Is this like sounding good? Are you guys hearing John and all the, is this balanced? This is so late to be asking this question. I feel like I tried to set up the camera so it was closer to you by default, because my amp's like right there.
Well, I guess no one's complaining.
Yeah, I was going to say, so far so good. Yeah, okay, let's not worry about it. Oh, I can hear just fine. Good, yay. Yes, no tissues tonight, Dina. No tissues. Don't cry. That's a fun little something. Anyway, I digress. So, Welcome to Hollywood. Johnny's song earlier was a little quiet, but I just turned up the volume. Okay.
I think I have a, as I was telling you earlier, sort of a delicate way of playing and doing some things, so I'll
No, and that's okay.
keep that in mind.
That's the
Thanks for the
feel.
tip.
It's all about the feel, yes.
Turn up the bass.
Turn up the bass. But turn up the bass and get the drummer to start playing. So without further ado, this is Welcome to Hollywood. From underneath the shade, you strip that right away. I gave you every chance, you'll never dance that dance again. Gave you every chance. I say I'm misunderstood. I say, welcome to Hollywood. Don't mistake my call. swiftly by your shallow grave. I'll give you every chance, every chance. You'll never dance again. I'll give you every chance, every chance. Say I'm misunderstood, I say, welcome to Hollywood. Thank you. My apologies for the out-of-tuneness, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
That was my fault.
Something got way out of whack on the tuning.
Yeah, I had to really switch the position I was playing in. I don't know what happened, but something happened.
I might be a little out of whack too.
Yeah,
Mid
well,
G?
let's check. Yeah. So, I feel like it's that special time this week where we all curse in unison, and it just feels great. I don't know, are you feeling that?
Sure. I mean, catharsis is good. Catharsis is healthy.
Yes, it is very healthy. It's healthy to just like literally yell the word fuck every once in a while. It's amazing how much that can handle. Yes, hashtag FIAF in the house. So, yeah.
Get one more E real quick.
One more E, yeah. Pretty sure I'm zooming on that one, actually. I am.
Okay.
So,
Fiif. Or is it a hard I like fife?
I'm thinking five. I like five better. So yeah, so as you all know, this song is all dedicated to you. Because you guys worked hard this week, and you know, sometimes you just gotta say fuck it, it's Friday, so we're gonna do that now. Without further ado. One, two, one, two. So many things that I could have done. So many hearts that I could have won.
Friday. I'm fucking up a few more ways. Oh, with all the shit that we've been through. Fuck you, what can you do with all the shit that we've been through? What's the fuck I'm like me supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? One more time. Fuck it, it's Friday. I'm fucking up a few more days. Fuck it, it's Friday. I'm fucking up a few more ways. With all the shit that we've been through. Fuck you, what can you do? With all the shit that we've been through. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Supposed to do. Fuck it, it's Friday. Wonderful. What do we got now? Spicy is drunk. Oh, that sounds like trouble. All deliveries payment free. Now we're talking about childbirth. Congratulations for that. That's a big deal. I can only imagine how that must have felt. I'm officially intimidated by you. So, John,
Yeah.
I think you should play one of yours. Like something new, old, I don't care. Play something new. Play something, you can play something I haven't heard before. It's really anything. I'm just intrigued. And I'm certain that everyone else is intrigued at the prospect of getting a closer look at the inside of your mind.
Love Johnny's response. Is that probably the call and response section in the second verse there? Or no, that's you, Johnny. So that's something
Yeah, that's
else.
me, Johnny. I'm not sure what that's.
That's you talking about the
childbirth
pregnancy thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally. Yes. Yeah. Like I said, I admire and fear anyone that can do something like that 4 times. That just, amen. I bow to you. Yeah. So, what do you want to play, man? This is your floor. It is open. I'm assuming everyone's into John playing some of his stuff. I mean, you guys are into that, yeah? I'm just gonna assume that's a yes. Or we can just end off too. I mean, if you guys are kind of tired of us, we can totally just call it a night. Totally, your call. Oh, Spicy's into it. Yeah. Who wants more? And what are you good with John doing something? So Judy's down. Okay, good. All right. Giraffe's into it. The giraffe's into it. Okay, One Poor Soul likes it. So, what are you feeling, homeboy?
I've got one new one and one very, very old one, and I'm trying to decide between them.
What are the two? I'm curious.
Well, the new one is Dead, which we're
yeah.
working on recording now, and then the old one is a song called Another Million Nights.
Oh wow, I haven't heard that one in like forever. Doing both.
Fuck. Set myself up for that.
You saw that coming.
All right. Okay,
Wow.
so I guess
That's in G, right?
we'll do Dead first,
Oh, okay.
and
That's a C-sharp
I suppose
minor.
that's a C-sharp minor.
Yeah.
I'm kind of musically illiterate,
No,
so
you're-
it takes me a little bit to figure these things out.
No, you're good, man. That was it is. C-sharp minor. That's correct.
All right, so I have never performed this song. Period.
Really?
No,
Like
I
anywhere for
recorded the
anybody?
demo of it. That's pretty much it. So,
Wow.
This
So
is a
first
premiere.
time ever. Why am I looking at the computer screen? You're there, not there. So first time ever that you're playing this song.
All right. So this is
Wow.
called Dead,
I didn't know that.
and barring disaster, it'll be on the album whenever that comes out soon.
It'll be on the album.
All right. So this might be over. And I might be stuck. I can't quite get over that I'm out of luck, and I wanna break the whole thing out
so I can start again and make it better. But my brain is so corrupt that I damn well know I'll end up back here. So let's go back to bed and just pretend we're dead and start over, over and over once again. It's all over, it's over, it's over. That's the end. Yeah, let's crawl back to bed and just pretend we're dead. This might be. Yeah, I wanna burn it all down, but it's breaking me instead. So start over and over and over once again. It's all over, it's over, it's over once again. Let's crawl back to bed. Let's pretend we're dead. Go for it, Johnny. It's all over, it's over, it's over once again. It's all over, it's over, it's over. That's the end.
What do you guys think of that? Like, right? He needs to like record this song. This is the last one we have. Well, second. Oh, we have two songs left. We have the acoustic song too. About Damn Time. We haven't done that yet.
We're
Or
doing that one?
Lullaby.
Well, we have a few songs to work on, yes.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about Lullaby. I have to do drums for that one for you as well. Totally forgot about that.
How about that?
I'm glad I'm alive so that I can hear dead. That's awesome. That should be a T-shirt.
That is overly kind, but thank you.
Oh, stop it. You are overly humble. Oh, phone is screwed.
Woohoo!
So, now you would mention Another Million Nights.
Yeah, I was racking through it in my head. That's. Someone asked me about the first song I wrote. This is not the first song I wrote, but that was in the first batch of 10. So
Really?
That's almost 15 years old now.
Wow, and I actually, the reason I remember that song too, that you had shown that to me years ago in Buffalo. Had Phoenix Resistance stayed together, that was like the next one we were going to work on, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
One of them.
The song's old enough to have a learner's permit now.
Yeah, right? Or in theory, a child.
It could happen.
Hey,
So.
oh, Artistically Random is offered to make a shirt that says that if you'd like. You might get fan mail one of these days from Tina. And
Awesome.
she made, by the way, to reiterate, Tina actually made me an FIF shirt, which I do still have, and I should be really wearing it, but
Nice.
it's a shirt that she made me. It's pretty awesome, right?
Yes.
I mean, how sweet
What a
does it
champ.
get? Yeah, no, seriously, Tina's a doll, man. One of these days we're gonna meet all you, well, Tina and everyone else in this group in person, because yeah, it's become a family kind of a thing here. But where the hell is Allie? Where is our black sheep? Because has she materialized at all yet? If Allie shows up, we're gonna have to play It's Friday again. Just heads up, because that's just how it goes. Well, you feel not to do another Million Nights?
We could try it. It's pretty much, I think it's G major.
Yeah, it's G as I recall.
And it's kind of like a folk song. It's got a little bit of a bounce to it.
Bum bum, isn't it something like that?
A little bit.
It's been a while since I heard that.
So I don't think I do this very often, but it starts out with a chorus, and so I'll do a chorus, and then you'll probably get a feel for the rhythm of it.
Roll out, man. I'm with you.
And we'll see how much of this I remember. When I used to play this, I actually had one of those harmonica neck braces, like you'd see like Neil Young and Bob Dylan doing, and I'd play the outro on harmonica over it.
Oh, really?
So maybe
Well,
somebody will do that
I
again.
have a harmonica.
This is going to be enough for me right now. See
No,
if
but
I
I
can remember
can
to
do
do
it. I'm saying I could play it.
The trick about harmonicas, I don't know what type of harmonica you have, is generally they're
I have
going
a
to give
set.
in key.
Yeah,
Oh, you have a set?
So if we were in G, I think that would be a D harmonica. I have one.
If you
Well, we
want
would have to capo you with the first fret, so it's a real G. I have a performance
if you
capo.
want to try it,
You know, it sounds like a fun thing to do. When was the last time I played harmonica on the show? Never, that's when. So I think I am going to whip my harmonica out and just do this. That's why the hell not? I haven't played harmonica in so long.
if any of you play guitar, these G7 capos are the best.
Yes, they are. G7 Capo is the shiznits. Awesome, small British company, and they're just killer people. Harmonica. Let's see, here's the D.
That sounds about right.
Oh my god, it is on like Donkey Kong. I got a harmonica. Hope I get a harmonica and this love. No, too early, we're not doing it.
You gonna go on the harmonica the whole time, or are you gonna switch back and forth?
I think I'm just going to harmonica it up.
All right, here we go.
I may do harmonica the rest of the night. It's exciting.
This should be fun.
Yeah, right? Alright.
Oh man, it's been a while.
Well, you know, you better start remembering.
How long has this been going on? I want to know. Is it wrong if I don't play along? 'Cause you come and go.
Oh, Allie's in the house. Oh my god.
Another million nights have passed me by. I'd reach out, but every time I try, you pull away. And I wanna know where you've been, heart and soul. Where are you? How long has this been going on? I want to know. Is it wrong if I don't play along? You come and you go. Every time you open up your mouth, I think back to when last time you really talked at all. Can't remember them. And I wanna know where you've been, in heart and soul. Where are you? How long has this been going on? I want to know. Is it wrong if I don't play along? You come and you go. Get it, Johnny. You come and you go.
haven't played harmonica in like 2 years. So if any of that
Worked
sucked,
for me.
I haven't
Good.
played in 2 years. We've never even played that together. So
That was interesting.
that was actually,
The emojis are off the hook.
they are way off.
It's
the
lit.
It's like lit. And Allie's here. So Allie, you missed Fuck It, It's Friday, but I told John that if you show up, we have to play it again. So here's kind of my thought. And by the way, Allie, I am wearing my Buffalo Bill t-shirt just for you. If you hadn't shown up, I was going to be so upset. This is my Buffalo Bill rubbing lotion t-shirt that my wife got me for, I think, Christmas. And it's like, it's funny because she's like, I don't get his humor. But then she buys me the shirt. I think it's just a game she plays with herself, personally. But yeah, so I actually saved one other thing for Allie. And I mentioned, John and I were talking about covers to do before the show. And we came up with this one, and I'm like, I want to do this, but Allie's got to be here because I feel like Allie would just dig this song that we were doing it. And I checked and the U2 gods approve. So we're going to play a song from the 90s that we used to play in No Convention. It's been a while. But it was always just a song we covered, and I always really liked what we did with it. And, it's by a band called Weezer, if we got any Weezer fans in the house. And yeah, I think we'll just start playing it. I feel like you guys are going to know it. Yeah, so we're just going to start playing it. Oh, want to check tuning? Sounds like we might be tuning things. All right, you ready to do this up?
Want me to start it?
Yeah, you start it.
Hope I'm playing the right song.
You are. Oh yeah. All right. Somebody's honey is crowding my eyes. Somebody so fucking rad. I love that song.
Great song, great band.
That was, we actually saw them in Panic at the Disco together. That was a great show.
That was a great show.
That was like a religious experience, actually. Weezer and Panic at the Disco are both fantastic live bands.
Yeah, if you get to see either of them, you have the opportunity, definitely do it.
I can't decide which one I like better either. I mean, they were both great, but they're different. They're such different bands, you know?
Definitely. Definitely different.
Man, they both put on such a great show. And that singer from Panic can sing his ass off. Dude, I don't know how that guy does what he does. So,
2 hours.
no, that's fast.
Oh, okay.
And we started at 6.
Gotcha.
But it's about 5 minutes fast. But I think we're gonna wrap up with one more song, and we're gonna play "Fuck It, It's Friday" again. Just because, thanks, Allie. Just because Allie missed it, and I'm just not okay with that. So, you guys are gonna have to deal with it again. You can blame Allie. While we're saying this, if you want to throw stuff at her, go for it. But you know, be careful because you might just be threatening her with a good time. I don't know. So here we go. Ready to do this again?
Yeah.
Newly. Trying to figure out how to play this guitar. Like, what tone is best to like not overpower you. I feel like this
It's reasonable. I mean, certain songs I kind of have to play with a lighter touch, and this is not necessarily one of those songs.
Oh, good. Well, then rip into it. Because everyone wants to hear you play. So,
broken arms.
oh God.
Oh no.
Broken arms.
I've been.
Now I'll run from you with broken arms. This is a reference to a parody song that Allie created. Allie has a really twisted sense of humor, just FYI. Yeah, so just be aware of that, really. Allie is probably 99% of the time making a joke, I feel like, which is good. I like it. You try to play one. You're close. Oh, there you go.
That is one of the all-time great guitar songs.
It is. It actually really is. It's a shame that James Hetfield made Jason Newsted's bass not hearable on the album. There's like a whole story on that album, how like, I don't even know what the reason was, but the bass is like turned down to nothing on that album. There's no bass on that album.
Huh.
Yeah, trippy, right? Yeah. Well, there's a ton of guitars, so I guess it makes up for it. But yeah, so we're gonna do It's Friday again. So you know, here we go. For Allie, because we love you, and this is how you know, because we're repeating a song. Fuck It, It's Friday. So many things that I could have done. So many hearts that I could have won. But now the world is coming down on me. Cause I'm not what I'm supposed to be. Done for the day. I hate myself, yeah, it's a shame. But fuck it, it's Friday. I'm fucking
the shit that we've been through. What the fuck a black man's supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? One more time. Fuck it, it's Friday. I'm fucking up a few more days. Fuck it, it's Friday. I'm fucking up a few more ways. With all the shit that we've been through. Fuck you, what can you do? With all the shit that we've been through. What the fuck am I being supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Fuck it, it's Friday. I think Elvis just left the building. Hey now. What you do with your own guitars is your business. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. I don't know, John, you feel like doing one more of your own before I kind of as a little parting thing?
Yeah, I could do one more.
What do you wanna
Well, are people still around to watch?
Still 9 people in the house.
And do they still want to be around? Or should we release you all?
I don't know. What do you think? You guys want one more, or you guys want to just like, you guys want to just get the hell out of your hair for the night? What are you thinking? Oh, you're welcome, Tina. So, this is like literally, this will be the last. Oh, one more from Allie. Allie says one more. Charming Drafts into it. What does a leer mean? Like you're leering at me? Or like you're a leer? Anyway. Uh-oh, Tina says one more. A short one? Oh, okay. So we can do a short song, because Marcy and Ralphie have some stuff they got to do and we'll be impeding. So, what song are you doing?
Making the band.
Oh, cool. So what is that in exactly? Try putting it closer to the front. Yeah, there you go.
Thumbs.
Yeah.
So it's, I guess that's a C.
But what I can tell you is that. Oh yeah, it is a C. You're right. Sorry. Yeah, it's in C. I'm just don't listen to me.
Some variation of a C.
Just play the goddamn song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any do.
And this is going to be on John's new album, by the way. So keep an eye out. When that's out, I will be letting you all know.
Ignore the wine, it's just an irritant. It happens all the time. Please take a left and fall back in line. No need to guide you, just follow the signs. Our souls are just nuts and bolts, but we live so empty. Our minds have dissolved with time. Don't ever turn through. Calculate this too. The needle, the prod is just sinking in. For a day or two it may burn the skin. No need to be concerned, it's all a part of the plan. We are professionals, we're making the land. Our souls are just nuts and bolts. We live so empty. Our minds that dissolve with time. Never to school. Calculate me too. How the ancients here will go through no phases now. No urges to enrage him, just fears to encase. We have no plan, making the man in our souls are just nuts and bolts when we live so empty. Our minds happens all the time, or whatever comes through. Calculate this too. Our minds, our hearts, our souls.
I love that song.
Thank you for having me, everybody.
Yes. Oh, you're so welcome. Night,
Johnnie.
Dad. Yes. Mr. Metzinger, it's been a pleasure as always.
I will be talking to you all next week on the chats.
Yes, and anytime you want to come back, man, I feel like you're now officially fully part of the family. So I think you guys agree, right? Like, he can come back, yeah. I'm thinking, I'm feeling like that. There's more love to be had. Yeah. So anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming and hanging. High five. That was awesome. And again, that was like our first show in like 2 or 3 years, man. It's literally, we haven't played a show since what, 2016?
It's about right.
Fuck, man, where's the time go? Or no, yeah, because we did one, what was it? We did that acoustic show.
Mm-hmm.
That was like October of 2016, wasn't it?
I recall wearing reindeer here,
Yes.
so it must have been approaching on Christmas.
You're right, it was. So it's not quite 2 years since the last show, so this was really, I miss jamming with you. We need to play more often together. I know that sounds really weird, but it's true, we do. And more to come. Again, John's putting an album out. Why do I keep looking there? Oh my god. I need to have my computer forever positioned by the camera. Yeah, so look for John's album. It's coming. Do you have a title for this album yet, by the way?
Yeah. The album's going to be called This Might Be Over,
Okay, good.
which is the first line of the song Dead, which we played earlier.
Aha! Well, there you go. So look for that soon. Pretty much I just have to help him finish producing it, and then it'll be out. So, late this year, early next year, something like that. And other than that, guys, again, thanks so much for coming and hanging out.
Have a good weekend.
See you on Friday next week. Mwah. Peace out.